it's kind of like a World War III. A lot of that really talk much right away. It could have, words. Let's say prolonged age of just it's looking off as if you're like this, whatever they're using, I get pissed off like that. Its iteration is not really like manifest. You look at this shit. I mean, it's just pissed off and stressed. Well, the therapy from the birds, you get really. It is kind of like a prophecy, but there's energy. Any kind of dreams, your house. It's like so slow. I haven't got I've had that one. Eventually you want to get a home again. But again, apartment is actually, this is the first ever. The only first ever an apartment in Redondo Beach, 6 months or 1 year. That's it. I took off. I didn't like that. Just so like, and even like I have my little boom like that from my own bachelor. They always complain, they bam the thing, like, what the hell? It's just not a good lifestyle. When I was a lone bachelor, and the worst thing, I had a chicken with a lot of salsa, vinegar, and going to sleep, and how The Exorcist on the Rosemary, the documentary, fucking, and your body doesn't look anything. It's just, everything's just like, what the, imagine that. It is whatever the show here is, but its documentary is big time. Exorcist, Rosemary, documentary. So it's like, I've never seen that before. That's part of that investigation of Catholic, and you go, okay, right. But you know how slow it is. You're within to knowledge. It should be right away. So I'm just starting. That was in 2001, or 2002, something like that. No, I believe it was 2003, around that. But now I'm right here in Las Vegas. It's like, hey, you know what? It's actually a good thing. Complex, new family, but elements, I'm perfect with Christ because it's a perfect place. Brand new. Oh, brand new. I could fucking like a star, the families don't ever have nothing, so a lot of have to overwork. Well, the birds, I knew that like, it's messy and it's not really, it's just fast. Boom. I didn't know about that. All I did basically, Halloween, the frame, but it become like he lives here. So, oh shit. Eventually it did not work. You look at the eggs, he fall. So that's safety. See that? Number one, first safety, number one. But he already have an abortion from the 8 eggs in the coconut. He didn't have it. We don't know how it works. Like sometimes not right now. Even like a chicken, they can do it on yourself with a male. And maybe it's natural. They can't just allow whatever they want. It takes a while. They control the birds, So eventually I think the male wants to pray, and now he's in the mass for like 3 or 4 days. He's really excited about it. He's in a new condo right now with a new construction with a cement contract truck. I always keep that because even little things like that, you get the trash. That is a very big thing as a builder. What with my dreams in the IRS, and the dream came back again. It can be the vacation with the new wife, this gift to you here. This is like a woman. It's like you want, and in case you need that a bonus, California gold, Lake Elizabeth. So a lot of it is very star sterling, like the most beautiful woman, the best love, or anyone. Doesn't mean she's beautiful or who in love, That doesn't matter. You're in love with me and you look at the lake, probably getting a coffee, just kind of thing like, what would happen? Probably years, I would love it. And that's how it is. I've always dreams of just being home office and then work. Obviously, you'd have to do help a lot of people just by bookkeeping, network, connected people. We want to be like this, real estate, got a property tax. He said there's another programs there. They can have tiny cabins. They don't have to so massive. They used to bet 2 floors. That's the whole big time, white family, big. Mormons, big houses. Utah, they do like that too also. It is kind of like that, Lake Elizabeth. To be a dynasty, it's difficult. You know, look at Dallas. Look at the big time shit. Look at Hughes. The Hughes Lakes around here, only big time. I can't. It's very expensive, but you're able to. Just don't worry. There's a lot of investors, and finally, it's possible. Or they're trying to steal my shit. I don't know. I don't think it will. No, it's good. And the banking, I work in all day, and wow, it's just, you're tired, but you're aiming in the steps like this. In any banking like that, it's a lot of labor, but it's like director, it's like, that's a first ever. I always had my boss, I got to do this like the other. No, the boss would come over here. We need that. They have finance like a boss that goes, okay, do this. And I don't know how, okay, whatever you need, you tell me, okay, obey. Like anything else, apprentice. You got to really obey, listen. Okay, all right, go. But you have a profession like this. For example, you should pretty much demand like a billion company like that. Look at your brain, how it is. Okay. If I excite like that, I get a bong. I get something like, I'm just excited, like, nervous. Like, oh, hold on. I'm a veteran. I'm just trying to World War III. And part of that, they're like, oh, not right now. Cause if you're so nervous, or you gotta be like this and shit. If they're, like a cucumber cool, a lot of that Obama is like that, right? They're the fucking bad, guilty people. So I'm talking the phone or something like this. Right away, you knows how to very professional, and it's your initial account, But I bank U.S. Bank. Perfect this. We want U.S. Bank. All right, without the U.S. Bank, I mean, eventually it'll come over here. It will. You got a red. You want red too also. That's the economic. Otherwise, you'll be stale. You'll be this, So, like anybody else, it's almost like they don't have to think like this. I'm focused on what I'm doing. We need this login. This is fair from everyone. If you're like this, come on, there's corruption. They got $1 million. They listen to everything. They're like already millions already. They can call any fucking time. They get a fucking bribe. They get this, that, the other. But what else? They look at you. As soon as they're successful, huh? You don't like veterans. You don't like, invented. You don't like this. What if you're in love? You don't like that either. At the point, you just go, fuck, you know what? Hardcore only. That's it. Unless you cry, but part of that, even Vegas, is a sin city. Even any banks is. They're always looking at something like this. When you're kind of nervous, they want excited money. No one really, they connected so many, like, events, like, I know it's the best thing. Vegas, perfect place. Imagine if I was like, a lot of clicks. I mean, they're Raiders. Then you got the Palms. Then they have clicks where you're here, this, that, the other. A lot of people, they don't go into that. You'd have to have a mix of some people, not just native. You have to, even Sin City. I mean, not to sin, but they're always like, no, get into sin. What sin for what? There's no sin anything. What's the purpose to have? Well, let's have illicit sin and come back. And if you're okay, everything, and then you get excited. No, I don't get excited for that shit. I don't get excited about that. That's a lot of, it's stupid. It's unnecessary of risk of being excited about lust. It'll be temporary. They want to do it again or something. Yeah, not me. No, it's all focused is like the apartment and go to the park. It is the perfect place. Why would I change something like a bigger house? It'll be the same thing, right? You want to have a good morning, clean the birds. If he has a good, now he's finally, just today I had the green one. He's inside the condo right now. I look at there. Oh shit, he's right here. So he's like, he knows that it's almost like a bad guilty in the mask for like 2 or 3 days. Is sitting here like, what's up? It's almost like excited about either pray or just sound like, hey, don't mess with me, because they want to, like, it's almost wait until something because they want to dreams in the house. That's it. Wow, you're fucking, yeah. It's like a lotto, and then that you could actually nest a little bit of safety. There's a little thing that, like, even kind of like a gate, the eggs. because they already fall. Remember that? That's another thing. You saw the picture. It's like, wow, they only had 2. The other one had 8 from the coconut. They didn't hatch, but he only had 2. That's a trip, huh? You know? So maybe they're looking, I think they're trying to get 2. Like, that's a very powerful. Imagine a female and a male. That'll be a dream, huh? Man, multiplication, you know? So that really, like, I know that, imagine, oh, it's gone. Like, no, you could have that. We already have the tower. We already have the mirror. You're talking about the Trump tower. Now we're going to get you down. It's true. Yeah, absolutely. If anything like that, you get the fucking, the cat away, the mouse steal everyone, the rat steal everyone. Should the cat come over here, then you're going to see what the fuck is going on. So it's like, anyway, the birds are just so excited because now even feel that energy. Even in love with a girlfriend, you feel energy. Always want that. Dogs and really that's true. It's just energy is feel only. Doesn't need something else, or solution. If I got a coffee, I get a little THC. I just stay at home, It's like a lot is I used to band because like just survive to, there's nothing really alone. There's, what I'm saying? You got to go either some THC or some alcohol, but not really sin. It's just kind of, it's on Saturday, So it's like you got to plan. But anyway, the birds is like, we got to say, oh, well, what's a good day? Well, it's some heat. The credit, that whole thing, the Supreme Court, that's true. Look at that. Yeah, I had to rest. And then they want to push on that. That is some high interest already over here. At least have a little peace. Eventually pay that, but hey, look, you're doing so much. You already paid some already profit. Should be happy. To survive. But they actually use that because of the COVID-19 and get all the fucking pandemic. And they prey on all this fucking little, it's like a slave. Yeah, and they make the money with like that. And look at that, huh? The inflation, everybody. It's like, okay. You push that, you get stroke, more insurance, more bills. It's like, well, number one, any kind of, is a man is a livelihood, not number one from anything. Yeah, I could definitely, yeah. The market is going to start a new engagement, brand new one. Okay. Finally, after subscription, you have to pay it one more time again. So I go right away. Because if not, it's another fucking bill. I don't have the money anymore. $100, even that. So I got to work. And then now I'm getting the engagement 2023/2022. Don't forget 22. So you got to files. Oh, don't take the tax return. No, get excited about that. You want the IRS banners in the DBA global. Always get the tax return. That's how you get not a shareholder, but eventually you get a dividends. But just support. That's all. Even $10 or $20, whatever. A credit card, anything like this, you get excited about that. Okay. Once you get $2 or $3, it'll be automatically. You always definitely have Christmas, the kids, and collectors' dreams of, just that, or sports and looking at the future. So the birds, we have another company with the fuutt.com, because I knew the pairs because it's very difficult to only have football like big time Messi, the like the shoe, the style, so I knew that it's got to be pet shops because again, Michael Jordan's the same thing. It'd be cool if I could work out the fucking, let's do another one. I mean, you get tired, right? I can't do that to a dunk. I could probably do that, but it'll take a while. You could be filed too also. You can get bones and, so the birds, African, look at NBA. Okay. So even that has, That's pretty good. We had Colombia. Imagine just Latino. Part of that African is Colombia. And they support. So we got to even right away, oh, here we go again. I think what they're doing that is, be honest, I'm going to close on that one. There's so much cash. Sophia, I mean, she's so much hot one. And Shakira. The fucking, so the demonic denomination. But you know that it's just cold. It's part of everyone over here. And they're going to support. I don't know. But they're doing that. They want the clear of the Colombian. I saw that one time. It is very colorful and beautiful. It is truth. You know? They believe Hitler was escaped into Colombia. Not just there, but he had a lot of people in Colombia were Nazis. Hardcore, and they want it's part of the drugs. Yeah, the most fucking devils, dangerous motherfucker. And also in Mexico, you're being into that, copy that shit. Yep. So we look at Americans, you know, going to the park, not fucking dangerous to be just being happy, the kids and playing football. That's it, man. What the hell are you doing? You know? That when it used to be in Colombia with you know, it's underground. They don't have internet. They understand rumors. There's red lights. They do this, that, the other. You know? Not right now. Everybody's open now. You know, everybody over here. You know? As a veteran, as a saint, and you want to calm down. Imagine like a saint, like a druggie. That's the opposite you're fucking saying that, dude. Go the most hardcore, you know? No understand that it's reality drugs or you'll never stop. But at least know, hey, we got this tissue. You got to recognize that the apes will try to crush people around you. Okay? And that's easy to love that. The devils. Okay? Fucking hey. So we have to always defend and being happy while they're doing their evil fucking, they not support anything. Okay? Yeah, you gotta get, and so, number one, the birds, it's like a monk. It's kind of like a monk, yeah. Part of the small one or a big one, it's kind of like a monk. Ritual. Not ritual, but it's daily, and you understand the birds, you understand that. Their sense of energy, they come back, okay, let's do this, do it like this. And really, it'll never harm, it'll always advance, and really it's not much. But even that is just, wow. Your mind is just, you know, see the birds will, their sense too. The birds also, they believe they can sense things. He knows the dog. Like any kind of nature, number one, primary, you have to have a primary house. Birds, anybody want. A nomad doesn't go different. He does come over here, hang out different places. He has sleep in some different places, but he's always want to be here, like at a condo. He want the best. Respectful like this of a savage of birds that is survived to live. The snakes are always ready to leave, even the humans. So a small bird, they can go really fast, and then they, oh, that's it, it's over. See that? But I release it because, hey, you know, that way you know that, hey, we're all just by humans and birds. Okay? Snakes are reptile. They don't understand that. I know who it is. Snakes, I'm not. Yeah. So, just look at that and hope it gets if you help wanted from like a cartoons to like an artist, put all these things. Look at that. Karaoke. You see how it blossomed really because the birds and it just really got it's very small micro seconds. They know how through the music. It's just how to, you know. It's kind of like only birds, you know. Anyway, let's look at that and it's blowing my. It really is. You know, in part of the World War III, that it's almost demand Chinese or ones like this. I didn't want to change. I went to the food over here. It's actually very healthy, actually. Seafood. As long as you eat that, you got to test. But it does looks, You know, you'll die. I mean, what if it's killing me? I don't know. You get older. I can feel that I'm dizzy. I'm like a little knocked out right now. I mean, I'm telling you that it's some iteration. But you'd have to have a lunch. Oh, and it's like a paradise if you have a sushi like this. It's pretty good. The eggs, fish, right? It just you need that stuff in your body, you know. Um, it is almost like you know, just a trip about, you know, them and me people coming out. It's like trip. It's kind of dangerous. Just get some food, man. Yeah, and that's the thing is that it has to be like, let's say, normal to not to illicit or something's going to danger something. It should be, you should not. You know, but there's always crimes around. There's always this, and the numbers could always control about the mob, but I don't think it can. But they're always doing it in Mexico. So a lot of questions. You're gonna say, who did that? It's probably against, even within the president. Number one from my brain is like, okay, who did that? It's probably against the president in Mexico. It's probably they're kind of like crushing all these fucking Garcia Luna in the audience shop like that. I'm sure it's them. They're fucking, they're gonna destroy that for the economics, which they have so much cash and they believe that they don't control that, only the drugs from the whole world, not oil. But also their economics and crushing out. They already has money already. See that? Acceleration. See that? So number one for that, don't get speared, try to make it kiss ass or fucking I'm going the corrupted ones, let's go for Obama and Chapo and all these fucking people. Well, get the fuck out of here, dude. You don't fuck about that. Focus of American, of the most beloved of this laws that the dreams defend. Okay? You're not gonna someone else and get to come Mexico and come over here and they're gonna own this thing over here and like they're monsters, dude. They're evil. Don't allow that. Respect of what he is. And my father, respect for him. He's the most cute men. Decent men. Okay? Michoacano. Justice, number one. Industry. And social. If you can't justice, how can you get social? How can you communicate? All right, let me know this one.